Hi, yeah, so it's Tony Turbo, and I'm talking about the 24-hour Tough Guy Challenge that I'm going to be doing. And I've talked about the nutrition and the training, so I want to talk about my lifestyle and how I'm going to get ready for it. So, there's a little bit of preparation that I'm going to have to do and a bit of change to sort of like my daily routine. I've got to be a bit more on point with everything that I do. So sort of the main things that's going to change in my lifestyle is what time I wake up in the morning, what sort of like routine I have in the morning, and then sort of like what I do during the day, how I sort of use my energy, and then what I do sort of like in the gym, what I do when I'm not in the gym, and then what I do sort of when I'm socialising. So these are like really sort of like key factors, and if any of them aren't really aligned properly and working congruently, then I'm gonna come unstuck. So basically my sort of like routine is gonna be waking up in the morning about 5:30. I normally get up about 5:45. So if I get up at 5:30, gives me an extra 15 minutes to get my head into gear, and this will allow me to add in that extra routine of having the green shakes and getting in a good solid breakfast in the morning, which will be, you know, something like chicken or like an omelette, something that I can do quite easily before I head off to work. Then throughout the day, or then also so the night before, let's just track back the night before, I'm going to have to try and prepare food for myself so that I've basically got like a lot of food on me throughout the day. So basically then I have my breakfast. I'm going to obviously have like a packed lunch that I've created for myself, which is going to be something along the lines of like a whole chicken with like a whole bunch of broccoli and vegetables and salads and stuff, and I'll just munch on that throughout the day. So I need to have like that on in a bag. So I need like a big bag to take to me with work. I need a container for that to go in. Throughout the day I need to be eating that, so I need to have like times booked out where I'm not with clients or doing work, where I can actually sit down and have this meal. Then also I'm going to be looking at sort of like, you know, like how long I spend in the gym. So I have my functional movement screen has come back to me, and there's about half an hour worth of like mobility work that I need to do every session. So it means like my sessions, which normally last about an hour, now last an hour and a half. And if you include that with like getting changed and getting washed and showered at the end, my now gym session is going to take about 2 hours. So yeah, like, you know, like that's extra time I have to create in my day. So I'm thinking about like when I can fit that in. And that's probably going to be sort of like the afternoony time. So I have like 3 clients normally that are back to back every day in the morning. So I finish about 11:30, 12. So I'll make my way down to my gym, I'll do my session, and hopefully I'm done by about 2 o'clock, which allows me like a couple of hours to play with until my next sort of like lot of clients. So I'm not too sure how much sort of like administrative work will be going on during the week. Potentially I'll have to sort of like do that on a weekday, weekend, maybe on a Saturday or a Sunday when I've got a little bit more free time and I'm not working. And then talking about sort of like my evenings, I'm fairly busy most evenings. I go to church on a Monday evening, so that means I get in fairly late. So I'm going to have enough food on me so that I can have a good meal after work and in between sort of like church and going home. Again, Friday nights I volunteer, so again I have to have the same sort of preparation, like probably extra food for the evening meal, so that I'm not starving hungry, and that's going to stop me from getting in and having to pig out basically, which, you know, I normally do because I'm fairly hungry at the end of the day, and getting in at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock isn't a great time to eat when you're hungry. In fact, it's terrible. And then what else? So then like my socialising, yeah, I'm going to have to basically curtail the socialising a little bit. I managed last night at Gallery to not like drink while I was there, and it was lots of free booze, so I've got the right mindset right now. I've just got to keep maintaining that, making sure that I'm not using up too much valuable energy partying or anything like that. I'm just going to be chilling out with friends and taking it easy. And then I've got to like organise all of like the people around me, so I'm telling all my friends and family, and I'm trying to sort of like get everybody on board with this challenge that I'm doing, so that they're all sort of like aware of what I'm up to and they can encourage me and help me prepare for this as well. in terms of like the organisation of the event, that's something that I've got to get stuck into now, and sort of like my preparation in terms of like the getting down there, the start times, and actually like what's going to happen on the day. This is all new territory, like I said, so I'm going to have to basically fit in. One of my days is like going to be like a planning day for this whole organisation, and that'll be the next thing I talk about. Cool. Speak to you soon.